You need a new drill. Either you don't have one, or the one that you currently have is not a happy little sunny tree. In order to find the perfect drill, you need to consider 4 essential factors: the precision, the battery platform, the ergonomics, and the power. With that in mind, let's have a look at these 3 incredible choices. We're gonna have a look at the M18 fuel hammer drill. This thing is crazy powerful. Not only will it break your wrist, it'll just shear your hand right off. This thing is wild. Then we're gonna have a look at the Makita Subcompact drill, 18 volt. I've been using this for the last 2 years. Barely has any power. This is a beautiful little drill. And then finally, we'll look at the mega precise T18 Easy from Festool. Hey, corporate shill guy, you gonna mention that Festool Canada gave you that drill? Yeah, what he said over there. And hey, stick around to the end of the video where I'm gonna give this little drill kit away to one of you guys. Hey, nice drill, by the way. Would your grandpa give that to you? Yeah, he left it to me when he passed away. Yeah. Let the good times roll. Now, depending on how you're going to use the drill, the precision can be a huge factor. Like if you're going to be driving home screws, you're getting yourself into some pocket hole situations, or you're using one of these little countersink bits that doesn't have a depth stop, the precision is a big deal. So to demonstrate the precision differences between these 3 drills, we're going to do a quick little demo here where we're going to drive home some 2.5-inch wood screws into this 2x4. Now I could probably put these screws in pretty smoothly with a steak knife, just the kind of guy I am. So it's not going to tell us a whole lot if I use the drills. So what we're going to do here is we're going to bring in the classic unskilled handyman. Hey, handyman.
Hey.
Which drill did you like using the best?
I like this one the best.
What'd you like about it?
It's super smooth. It's like, it doesn't like in your hand, it just kind of up to speed.
Nice. What was the worst?
These 2 are pretty torquey.
Yeah.
So for an untrained hand like mine, when it spits the bit, is that a term?
Spits the bit? Sure.
It gets a little frustrating.
The battery platform is a huge consideration when getting any cordless tool. I mean, I can't really tell you which battery platform to get for yourself. It's a deep philosophical journey to figure out what battery platform will work for you. What I can say, with these 3 battery platforms, I'd have to say there's definitely a 1A, a 1B, and then a distant second or third. So for 1A for me is the Milwaukee platform. It's hard to beat the Milwaukee M18 platform. There's a million choices. They have every tool that you could really want, except for maybe a track saw. The Makita platform is a very close second. I've always been a Makita guy, so I am preferable to the Makita platform. The cool thing about these 2 platforms as well, if you're a homeowner, they're starting to come up with like weed whackers, hedge trimmers, all kinds of things, lawnmowers, they're even coming out now. So these 2 platforms, I mean, the expandability on these things is crazy. And then in 3rd place, the 18 volt Festool battery platform. Now, all the new batteries do come with Bluetooth, which is super cool if you have like their track saw, which means that if you pair it with a new vacuum, it can be activated just from pulling the trigger on that particular tool. But the problem with the Festool battery lineup is they just don't have that many options. There's probably like 10 or so tools, a lot of really high-end, nice tools, but there's just huge gaps. Like if you are a framer, you wouldn't be able to get a Sawzall or a skill saw in this lineup. And then the one deal breaker that would keep me from ever being just entirely in the Festool battery platform, there's no cordless blower. I mean, once you start living that life with the cordless blower, you're never going back to not having one. I mean, cordless blowers they're everything that's right with the world. So with these drills, in the number 3 spot, the worst out of all of them is the Milwaukee. I mean, if you look at this drill, it's bulky as heck. And I mean, I don't know what kind of plastic they're using in the molds here, but damn is it rough. Like, it is not a nice ergonomically sound drill at all. Just, no, seriously, like the real Milwaukee drill here, I mean, it's not a great ergonomic drill. The balance is so-so. It's a heavy duty drill, so yeah, it's gonna be heavy, but it's not particularly well balanced. And then the thing I really don't like about this drill is this metal clip and then the little bit holder metal clip. Dang, like this, they scratch the heck out of you. You hang this thing on your pocket, doesn't hang great. Just putting it on my pocket there, I scratched myself on the palm with this. Just handling this drill, these little sharp edges, they're all over you. One thing I will mention though, out of all the drills, this does have the nicest chuck. Like when you go to ratchet this thing closed, listen to this. This is a beautifully designed Jacobs chuck, the nicest one that I've used on a drill. So there's that. But yeah, this is a heavy duty drill. I definitely wouldn't want to use it all day. In the number 2 hole is the Makita Subcompact. Been using this for 2 years. You can use this thing all day. It's perfectly balanced. It's got a great feel to it. The chuck on here it's not great. It's fine. It's, you know, it's your typical chuck. It's a little slippery. Sometimes you can burn your hand pretty good with this chuck. The clip is awesome. It hangs nice and square. You can pick up the drill without scratching the heck out of your hand. There's no bit storage, but for a drill, yeah, bit storage is it's not really necessary. In the number 1 hole, numero uno, is the Festool. I really love the ergonomics on that Makita, but this thing is splendid. The balance is really nice. And then when you fire up this thing, it's not even close between any drill that I've used, except for maybe the other little Festool CXS that I have, but it's smooth. Like, it is super smooth, which comes in handy when you're doing finishing carpentry, installing doorknobs. You want to put some doorknobs on, you're putting in those screws. You don't really want to use your impactor. You're putting on handle knobs. The smoothness of this drill is very appreciated. And then too, the clip on here is beautiful. It hangs great. You access it easy. Nice wide base on the bottom for standing your drill up, which everyone should do. I highly recommend. Never lay your drill down. Just don't do that. You always want to stand it up. Just joking. You do whatever works for you. And one other nice thing about this, just in terms of like using it all day in ergonomics, is the sound. This drill is not loud. If we take a little meter here, we'll test it out with a little decibel meter. Put this beside the drill. Yeah, you can see that thing rolls around 78 decibels, which is not bad at all. Contrast that. I tested the Makita and the Milwaukee. They're about the same. This thing rolls about 88 to 90 decibels. Overall, the ergonomics on this drill are magical. I'm extremely sad to have to give this drill away. Having used it over the last, I don't know, it's been about 3 weeks now. The more I use it, the more I like it. Yeah, so we got one more category and then we'll give this baby away. So at 1,200 inch-pounds of torque, in my mind, the Milwaukee 18 volt, this is the most powerful drill in the universe. It's crazy power. It comes with this handle in case you don't want to break your wrist. 626 inch-pounds of torque. This is a nice kind of mid-level power. Good power, not crazy power. And the drill that I've been using for the last 2 years is just 350 inch-pounds of torque. It's been doing everything I needed to do. But yeah, it's an interesting thing to consider. How much power do you need for a drill? So to answer that question, what I've done here is I've built a complete replica of a 1950s Palm Spring bungalow. It's all to scale. We've got classic 2x4 construction. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pretend that we're an electrician. We're doing some wire runs. So we're gonna do some 1.5 inch spade bit holes. We'll use each of the drills. We'll do 3 holes each. We'll do a little time trial. That'll give you a sense on the power. And then we're gonna pretend that we're a plumber. We're gonna compromise all the structural integrity of these studs with a 3¼ inch hole saw. So it's not super hard to see. If you're an electrician, plumber, framer, and you're doing some heavy duty stuff, more power is gooder. This thing was awesome for drilling those 1.5" and the big 3 1/4" inch hole saw. Really impressed with the power on this Milwaukee. So if you did go down this route, like I've been getting by for the last 2 years just with this little drill. I don't do a lot of heavy duty stuff, but a nice combination would probably be this big drill here and you pair that with a smaller little detail drill for all the precise stuff. That's a nice little combination. And then in terms of the power here, I was impressed with the Festool. You can still get this done with the Festool. You wouldn't really want to be doing it all day, but you can get it done with this drill. And then the thing that I like about the drill is the precision. So if you had this drill, you probably wouldn't need to do a 2 drill combination for precise work. This thing can kind of do it all. It's probably even more precise than this drill. But yeah, the power, like if you're into heavy duty power drilling, this probably isn't gonna get it done for you. And yeah, for myself personally, I would love to pretty much upgrade this for this Festool drill. Unfortunately, I'm giving it away though. And the lucky subscriber is Kermit. Buddy, you've been there from the very first video, busting my balls, and more importantly, offering tons of value to the channel with all your awesome comments. So I'll put my email in the description. So Kermit, send me an email and I'll figure out the best way to mail this drill kit with you. It's the drill, the 2 4-amp batteries, the charger, and the Sustainer 3 case. So I hope you enjoy the drill. I know you're a cabinet installer, so you're probably gonna love it. And to all the other subscribers out there, your support means everything to me. Keep on watching the channel. Hopefully I can send you something in the future. And hey, if you want to really support the channel, take a look at this video right here. Make yourself one of those sanding blocks and let me know how it works out for you. The precision, the battery platform, the ergonomics, and the power.